Welcome to HotfixEra. This is the software that comes with your Spangle Elite machine that allows you to produce bright, beautiful, and profitable bling designs. And the great thing about Hotfix is that it's an all-in-one application. You don't need CorelDRAW or Illustrator or any other art program. You can do everything that you need to produce great quality, simple or very complex Spangle designs right here. So what I'm going to do first is kind of show you bringing in a graphic, and this could be a JPEG or a graphics file that you find online or that a customer gives you, and converting it into Spangles for the Spangle Elite. So there's a little images bar over here. I'm just going to select it, and these are ones that I downloaded specifically for this purpose. And you may have seen the Foxy graphic in some of our other videos. You notice I just dragged it out there. Now this is a JPEG file, which is something that a customer might give you, which means that that white is actually a color. So if you tried to fill that up with Spangles, it would want to fill that white with a color. And also, even though this looks like a solid orange, if you look very closely, you might see some variations in color in there. So we really just want to simplify it. And I'm going to go up here to do that and go convert to vector. And it gives me the option of how many colors I want to reduce it to, which is just orange and white is what I'm looking for. And I'm going to hit vectorize. And it's basically just cleaning up my image and getting it ready to use with Hotfix. And it's all done, so I'm just going to hit return. And now we have an image that we're ready to work with. Now that I've converted my Fox graphic into a vector file, you'll see it's a couple of different pieces. I've got the ears and these separate legs and the main body here. I just want to convert it into a filled rhinestone pattern. So just to make things easier, I'm going to do one at a time so you can see what I'm doing. I'm just going to pick this one and leave it on the fill up here. Instead of an outline or an outline and a fill, I'm just going to fill these. I'm going to choose Hotfix and single Hotfix fill and pick the most common pattern. And then I'm going to do the same for these other legs. And then the body. And there is my Fox image. I'm just going to turn off the background so all you see is the vector and zoom it back, and that just looks great. So this is what we did for the Foxy transfer that you've probably seen on the Spangle Elite website. But if you'll notice, the Foxy transfer has the words Foxy underneath it, and that's what we're going to add right now. So I'm just going to choose Hotfix text. Now I can use TrueType fonts, any TrueType font that's on your computer that you'd like to download, but these pre-digitized fonts are specifically for rhinestones or spangles, and they usually look the best. I'm just going to pick I'll pick a Swiss, click OK, and I'm just going to type in Foxy. Let's make those all caps. And there we go. Move this down and move it back so you can see. And there is Foxy. Now, if we don't like the size or the placement, I can just grab it, make it a little bit smaller, so we can kind of create any design that we want. I can put that on top. I can also do a little special effect here where I can arc it, which is a very popular thing to do, and pull it down. So now I'm looking at Foxy that way. Just going to undo. And I can also play with other fonts. So if I want to see what it looks like in Danley, there we go. I think that's what we used for the t-shirt that we made. And that is how you create a design for the Spangle Elite. Now I'm going to show you a couple things. When you output the design itself, I have some choices. So I'm going to hit save, and then it's going to be export send to Hotfix file. And this is going to give me this DST sequin, this AAS sequin file is the one that you're looking for. And you'll notice a couple things. I'm going to put this down at 1. I was playing with it earlier. You'll see that this is giving me the area. I've got this, I can set this for the width of the Spangle Elite tape. Let's say that is 15 by 12, and you can just get a visual idea and make this and see that it fits. Now you can also create repetitions on this. So if I want to export this, that's fine. I'm just going to do that. I'm going to export it, and we're going to call it Foxy 1. There we go. Already did that. But what else I'm going to show you is a neat little trick. Let's say you wanted, let's say that Foxy was a word that you wanted to put in other places on the garment. I'm just going to select it and copy it so we get it exactly the same. Set up a new design and Control V, and I want to show you a few things. First of all, I'm just going to make this much smaller. So maybe you want to put it on a sleeve or on a pant leg or something like that. So you can see, let's get a look what it's like, and you can still read that. I'll probably make it a little bit bigger. There you go, that's Foxy. What I can do now is, now I output, and I go save and send a hotfix file. Now watch what I can do. It's the same 15 by 12 session or 15 by 12 transfer tape. But now I can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can get 8 words Foxy on a single piece of transfer tape. And then export, and we just call it Foxy words. There we go. So now we've got 2 different files. I can print the first complete design with the fox and the words, or I can just do Foxy, up to 8 different times. That is how to create a very simple design, starting with the JPEG file, adding text, and then getting it ready for output to the Spangle Elite.